Hi and hello folks, Tim here again from High End Cheap Tech. Now, a couple of things. First off, you may have noticed the brand new startup logo, and obviously that's not it, that's OBS. Yeah, right over here with the cool neon lights moving around. I kind of like it, so I'm gonna stick with it for a while. If anyone liked the blue dissolving text better, let me know. I still have that somewhere, I hope. We'll see. So let's move on. We're gonna go through some reviewers today and the differences. First, Redskull, LG G7 versus Samsung Galaxy S9 camera comparison. Now, personally, when you're comparing top-end cameras, it really doesn't matter. And most of us will never use the full capabilities of these cameras because there's a lot of pro settings on that most people never mess with. But all in all, it gives you a nice, short, concise 6-minute and 35-second review. As usual, I will be linking all of the videos I'm pointing to in the description and on the website at tabletserver.com. Now the rant begins. That's good. This is a good guy. Now we have this guy, Nick Ackerman. Now I do subscribe to his channel. I don't get notifications. He's not gonna get to be one of my reviewers I trust because of things like this. Alright, budget phone versus old flagship. Well, first off,
people know what these more top level names.
That's an iPhone over here, sitting with the other budget phones. That's a used iPhone. That's, when I clicked on this link, I assumed we would be looking at new budget phones, not a crap old iPhone. And then he's got an iPhone here and a Samsung there. Wow, this is really fair. Did you actually expect a budget phone to stack up against even a 2-year-old flagship? I wouldn't. But on the other hand, he goes through a few words that I hate. The performance will be lower. Processing may take longer. Really? If you have to wait 1/10 of 1/100th of a second for your screen to scroll, you need to get a damn life, folks. Seriously? Okay. And if you're comparing Androids to Apples, you need to point out the fact you're stuck in this ecosystem. You can't modify how it works. You can't change your display, your launcher. None of that. You're stuck with what Apple feeds you. Yep, you're going to get the latest updates. It's a little more secure, and they are good phones. But seriously, they're not that great. They're not worth the money you pay for them. I'm eating popcorn right now because I'm watching TV. Alright, so that being what it is, well, Yeah, I spilled some popcorn on the floor. Sorry. Live with it. That's because I'm using a budget arm. It doesn't work as fast as the iArm. Alright. Now, that's rant 1. Rant 2. Now, this guy I actually like. I'm subscribed, I get updates. He will never make my list of trusted reviewers because he was part of the OnePlus thing where people were getting OnePluses before they were released and couldn't tell us a damn thing. So, that being neither here nor there, popcorn good. Alright, today he decides to drop 5 of the best flagships in water. Repeatedly. Now, I worked at Underwriters Laboratories for 20 years and we did testing. And we never did half-ass testing like this. First off, if you do a 30-minute or a 30-second water test on a phone, well, you have to wait till it dries up. And you have to do the calculations to figure out how long that water will take to dry out. Because you already have water somewhere in that phone. And you can't do the second test until you're sure. Unless you have, 15 phones. And I'm pretty sure he didn't. And then somewhere near the end, he drops it in a taller portion of the pool. And he pulls them out. Guess what? The Samsung Galaxy S9 is cracked. Really? Why would you just drop them in the pool? Why wouldn't you take a fishing net, and lower them in gently to the bottom? Common sense. Professional testing. Repeatable testing. Not, just throw them in the pool. Really? And we don't know if another phone didn't fall on top of the one. And then somewhere in the video, he mentions the iPhone 10 is dead. And then later at the end, he says they're all working great. I can't follow that. I'm not picking on Matt because I like most of his stuff. But when he gets into testing, maybe he should check with me and ask on how to professionally test stuff. Procedures. Divide time up. You can't just water test something and then do another water test 30 seconds later. You didn't let it dry out. How many times are you going to drop it in the water? And then the insanity of the water test to start with is, I'll tell you what, folks. I don't know about you. I dropped my $1,000 phone in a toilet full of poop. I don't care. I'm reaching in and grabbing the thing out right now. I can wash my hands later. Oh, a little bit of water and soap is a hell of a lot cheaper than a $1,000 replacement phone. Especially if I needed to make a phone call in a couple hours. So, the whole logic of this testing, take their word for it. But if your phone falls in the pool, don't sit back and go, oh, it can wait 30 minutes, it's certified. Unless you happen to be an idiot. Now, here's another one he did, and he was one of those guys of the night of the OnePlus horror, where everyone was posting up OnePlus unboxings on phones that they couldn't tell you about because it hadn't been released yet, or they got a pre-production unit and they really didn't know. He tried this one doing a water test also. But then he decides to do a drop test. Now, this phone comes with a TPU case. One of them, as the reviewers always say, oh, it just comes with a cheap plastic case. Well, that cheap plastic case is a hell of a lot stronger than you give it credit for. Think about it. It absorbs. Oh, but it makes the back ugly. Right. Well, if you bought your phone for looks, you might be an idiot. Here's your sign. He should have done the first 2 drops at least using a TPU case and then repeated them without the case, because I guarantee you'd have got different results. And once again, it wasn't very scientific, dropping it out of your pocket and pretend. No, you need to mount it on something and just drop it at a certain angle, the worst angle you can think of, on the edge, on the front, however you think it could be damaged. You don't just pretend that, oh, I just dropped it. That's not testing, that's kind of showing reality, but not repeatable. So, that is pretty much all I have for tonight. I really don't have a lot of other stuff to talk about. If anyone likes the new intro, let me know. If anyone wants me to go back to the old intro, let me know. Leave a comment. And hopefully nobody will take offense, especially iPhone owners who I know are about as thin-skinned as anyone else is. Realize they just spent $1,000 on a phone and they probably could have went on vacation and bought a phone and paid for all their drinks on vacation. But not my problem. And that's all we have for tonight. We're gonna cut it off there. Thanks for watching.